I'm Chronix, and this is Crystal from the most extreme wrestling, and this is your Raw review for January 27th, 2014.
Yay!
Did you know that WrestleMania XXX is only 69 days away?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, it totally is.
So awesome.
I know, right? But they're over there in Cleveland.
69 days? For real?
Yeah, that's what the graphic said. It said WrestleMania XXX 69 days.
I am so excited.
I'm excited too. Yeah, because of how quickly it's coming.
I know.
Yeah.
Gotta get our access.
Yeah, I want full access. You have no idea how many double entendre jokes you just went through.
I know, that was a lot. I just let him go.
I just didn't know if you noticed.
Of course I noticed.
Oh, okay. Well, Triple H and Stephanie, they come out, they're hugging and they're happy, and they're basically just kind of laughing and gawking at the fans over what happened last night. Daniel Bryan, not being in the Rumble. A lot of people very, very upset about that.
Right.
Now, yeah, I wish that he was in there too, but I just had no faith that they were going to put him in there. I mean,
I was satisfied with him having his own personal thing.
What, in his match?
Yeah.
Well, you see, the thing is, people thought that maybe, just maybe, he would make it into the Rumble. Because, sometimes people get surprise entrants and everything. Or they just get in there in general.
I just don't know why people thought that.
I don't know. But he did not. I mean, I guess the most disappointing thing was that Rey Mysterio was number 30.
That was very disappointing.
But anyways, so he doesn't get in there. So everyone I saw, man, on the internet, oh my god, it was insane. People were flipping out. They were tearing up their house. They were going crazy because they felt that Triple H in real life didn't believe in Daniel Bryan enough to have him doing anything important or be putting in him a main event style match, right?
Right, yeah. Like you said, that they're playing off of an old storyline that's kind of true where Triple H only promotes his buddies or whatever. But it's so obviously a storyline. Right,
and I mean, yeah, there's probably a lot of truth to it.
Especially in the past.
Well, and I mean, probably even now to an extent,
Well, that's true.
Because of politics and stuff.
But now, it's so overdone that it's completely obvious.
Yeah, because I mean, you get
that it's a storyline.
Yeah, because I mean, you have the New Age Outlaws, his buddies, they're the tag team champions. And they're cutting promos like, oh, well, y'all didn't think, or whatever. So, I mean, they're just playing off of it. And then Triple H coming out there, as soon as he got on the microphone, I was like, okay, this is 100% planned. They were just once again screwing Bryan. Personally, I think that they've done it too many times. I mean, they screwed him by getting him beat by Sheamus in 7 seconds or whatever at WrestleMania years back.
That was a long time ago.
And they did it with Randy Orton in the title match. I mean, they've been doing it over and over. I think they've been doing it too much, but I see what they're doing.
Yeah, but eventually they need to let this guy come to
exactly.
To the top.
Exactly. And
people are just going to get bored.
Well,
but they've done a pretty good job of maintaining interest, because remember there was that time that we were we've completely given up on Daniel Bryan.
Well, yeah, when they put him in the Wyatt family.
No, it was before that.
Well.
And then they did some more interesting things with him, and now we were interested again. So I do think they're kind of doing it well, but I think it has to stop at a point.
Yeah, okay. Well, so you have Triple H on the microphone saying things like, oh, y'all are upset? Oh, that's so sweet. So I was like, boom. 100% storyline. The fact that people are still buying into it 100% that Bryan is just going to get screwed time and time again, I just don't think that's the case. I could be completely wrong. I could be. They could screw him over, not even do anything with him at WrestleMania, so forth and so on. But at this point, Triple H in the ring talking to him like a baby, I cannot believe that those are real life things that, he's like, wow, you fans are stupid. We're going to put that guy over? Yeah, right. So it just seemed to play in it. Especially Daniel Bryan comes down to the ring and starts being like, yeah, all these fans are in my yes coalition or whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're coming up with...
and then he's like, stop saying yes. Stop it.
Yeah, being sarcastic.
Yeah.
So, I mean, all that just screamed storyline. So, I don't think that... I mean, you might think, well, maybe they just came up with this last minute because they realized how wrong they are. I don't believe that. It seemed premeditated.
Agreed.
So the Shield come out and the Shield start attacking. But his buddy Sheamus comes down and helps him. I had a little bit of a problem with Sheamus helping him.
Why?
Well, because Sheamus got injured, right?
Yes.
It was Daniel Bryan who injured him. It seemed like a feud ready to go.
That was so many months ago. I, forgot that completely.
Well,
and they're both faces now, so I think that they did good.
Well, I guess WWE does bank on the fact that they believe, anyways, that people don't remember anything. But,
I forgot.
But if I remembered, I think more people possibly remembered as well.
I kind of forgot that Sheamus, was there. And then he reappeared, and I was like, oh, yay, Sheamus is back. But, I mean, it's just... There's so many different directions, so many different storylines, so many different hours of wrestling TV that you just forget.
Okay, well, yes, Elimination Chamber's coming up, and we got a little match coming up later we'll talk about. But for now, the Real Americans taking on everyone's favorite tag team of Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara. Yeah, Rey Mysterio, the Rumble darling himself. And Sin Cara, the internet wrestling fan darling right there. Okay.
Sin Cara, new guy, not bad. The only problem I have with Sin Cara is that there's been 5 of them.
Well.
But the most recent one I like.
I don't know about all that now. But taking on the Real Americans. Real Americans win. I don't know if they're ever going to really do a whole lot with the Real Americans. Because Antonio Cesaro is awesome. A star. Them as a tag team, pretty cool, except Coulter and everything, but
Jack Swagger sucks so bad.
Well, I know, but in this tag team, it works. It makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It's somebody...
He brings down everyone.
It's somebody for Antonio Cesaro to tag, and I'm okay with that.
I'm not.
But they win. I mean, if Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara won, that would have just been ultra lame-o.
Well, that's true.
Speaking of ultra lame-o, we got Bad News Barrett.
Oh my gosh. I do not understand this gimmick.
It
is ridiculous.
He has bad news.
I just don't get it.
I mean, it would probably be...
How is that a character?
I know, but see, they took it off of the JBL and Cole YouTube series as a joke, so they thought it was great enough for worldwide television.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But it is.
It's not a character.
I mean, they would have been a better storyline to have Wade Barrett come out every week and say, do y'all have anything for me? And they're like, no, creative has nothing for you. And then he'd be like, oh man. See, I think that would have been a better storyline.
I think so too.
And that's terrible.
I know. But this is more terrible.
It's not funny. It's not offensive. It's not anything.
It doesn't further any storylines. It's just him talking about random crap.
Yeah, I got bad news.
Have a personality, change or anything.
Well,
it's nothing.
There he is. Now we got Fandango and R-Truth. And we see Emma in the crowd once again, so...
Xavier, what's his face, was out there.
Xavier Woods from NXT. Very awesome.
Okay.
Cool dude.
Okay.
Well, you're like, what's his face? He's a jabroni.
I just didn't know his last name.
Well... Yeah, so, okay. Now we got the general manager of Raw.
Who's the chick from NXT that you like?
Paige?
Yes.
And Emma.
I know you like Emma, but I couldn't think of the other one's name.
Paige is pretty cool.
Okay.
General manager of Raw. That dude, Brad Maddox.
Boring guy.
Yeah, so he sets up this match. I guess, the Elimination Chamber.
I remember how he got, famous.
Remember, he was the referee, and he got paid off, and he's like, my dream was to be a wrestler and whatnot.
Right. See, I can't remember crap like that.
Anyways, what was that segment even about? Orton, Batista, Brock Lesnar.
Oh, Paul Heyman, was that when Paul Heyman came out and was talking for Brock?
Yeah.
It was I'm a promoter, and you're a manager, and we need to come together, and you need to make a match.
Probably.
I think that's what happened.
Now, I know this got you excited. It was the Battle of Cleveland.
I was excited to see Ziggler and The Miz.
Both guys from Cleveland.
But I did think that what they did with them was kind of hokey.
Well, okay, but
it was a good match, and I enjoyed watching it.
The thing I really liked about it is they made the two guys seem important because they're like, this guy from Cleveland and that guy from Cleveland.
They had opposing sports teams. Or were they opposing? I don't know enough about sports to know if they were opposing.
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
But they were wearing different jerseys. But both from Cleveland. So I'm assuming they were opposing.
I don't know. Maybe they were different teams, like football, and then there was a basketball one. What's the best?
I don't know.
What's the teams of Cleveland?
There's the Cleveland Browns.
Whoa, you knew that?
I only know that because of a book I read, the Condoleezza Rice's autobiography. She likes that team. It's the only reason I know that.
I have no idea. I'm not even.
That is literally the only reason I know that. That is kind of sad.
I don't even know. Now you got Curtis Axel and Ryback versus Uso. Yeah.
And you hate these. You have such a problem with these guys.
Well, only because of their screaming. I like the Usos.
They do scream a lot. It is excessive screaming.
It is.
Oh, we never said that Ziggler won the Cleveland match.
Oh, yeah, he did.
I was excited to see my boy Ziggler win something.
Yeah.
Or Dolphy, as I called him.
Yeah, you call him Dolphy.
I was so excited.
That's such a...
like, Dolphy won!
Ooh.
Chronix was like, what?
Yeah, this is awful. So, Kofi Kingston going against Alberto Del Rio.
Wait, you skipped the Uso. You didn't say who won.
Oh, yeah, the Usos. I thought that was obvious because Curtis Axel sucks. And
I know.
Ryback is there.
I liked him for a while, but...
but he fell off.
He did fall off.
And Curtis Axel never got on. He just was there.
That's true.
Okay. So Kofi Kingston, Alberto Del Rio. Yeah, Alberto Del Rio won. He won the match. And old Kofi, he did not. Now, he did last like a whole second. He did last more than like I thought he would. I thought he was going to get beat in like 2 seconds.
Right.
But that didn't happen at all. But he did still lose.
But he still lost. Okay.
Sad day for Kofi. But what day is not sad for Kofi? I guess the Rumble maybe, even though he never wins.
But, okay, so we thought that he stole the John Morrison
spot at the Rumble.
But really, what he did was cool looking, but totally useless.
Huh? How was it useless?
He just jumped in the ring special.
That's keeping yourself from getting eliminated.
Your entrance into the ring keeps you from getting eliminated?
Geez, he was already in the Rumble. He had got knocked out and didn't touch the floor.
He jumped from the floor.
No, he jumped from the barricade to the apron. Because if he jumped from the floor, he would have already been eliminated.
That's why I was so confused about this.
Wow.
I'm going to look this up on my phone right now.
Okay. But you
you
have horrible Googling, like...
Shut up.
You don't know how to search for stuff.
Yes,
it's going to take you all night.
Well, it doesn't matter because they can't see me doing this, so...
Okay, you can't see me either. So, Cody Rhodes and Goldust taking on the New Age Outlaws, the tag team champions, which they let us all know. They let us say all their catchphrases. They don't say one cuss word, but then they say ass. And I was like, oh, you probably weren't supposed to say that.
I think that one is less offensive.
I know, but you can't say it all the time on PG. I don't think they were supposed to. Okay, because his entrance says, oh, you didn't know? You better call somebody, obviously omitting that word on purpose.
I didn't even know that word was in there.
Oh my gosh. So
sorry.
This match, disqualification, the award of the match, I guess, goes to Cody and Goldust because freaking they get all attacked.
I pointed out that 3 out of 4 of the guys in the tag team championship match
did what?
Are over the age of 40.
I mean, that's true.
Which I thought was interesting. I also thought that they quit recording because the screen went blank.
No, I didn't stop recording.
Well, I didn't know. That's why there was a long pause. I wanted people to understand.
Okay, so Brock Lesnar comes down and he attacks. And I was like, okay,
Did
so...
he eat, sleep, conquer, repeat?
Well, he didn't sleep. He did not eat. He did not kick anyone with his feet. But what he did do is he F5 dudes and beat them up. And the reason was he's mad because he's not in the title match or something. I was like, okay, dude. So, this makes me wonder, does this mean he's going to end up going against The Undertaker?
Wait, who going against The Undertaker?
Brock.
I really hope not.
Because I already see the promo. They've done it 15 bazillion times with The Undertaker. The first one I can recall is the one at WrestleMania 17 on SmackDown. Triple H is in the ring. He says, I've beaten everybody and I've done everything. And I've beaten everybody. And then The Undertaker comes out and says, you ain't ever beat me. Boom, WrestleMania match. So now I feel like in a few weeks he's going to be in the ring and say, well, actually, Paul Heyman will say, he has beaten everyone. And
yeah, I just like how Brock Lesnar never speaks. Because he sucks so bad.
Well, he definitely is not good on the microphone. That's why someone else talks for him. But I wouldn't say he sucks.
I'm going to say he sucks.
So...
Man.
What?
Well, I clicked on this thing and it's a freaking, like, video game clip.
Yeah, that happens on YouTube, unfortunately.
Jeez.
So the Bella Twins, Funkadactyls, taking on Oksana and AJ, and oh my gosh. I didn't really pay attention, but the Bellas won, so good for them. Oh no, look, Crystal's over here watching the thing. And look at dude, he's getting eliminated.
I swear the spot they showed, they were like, Kofi jumped 11 feet, and he was like right in that...
And he jumps into...
Okay, he was not on the barrier. See, I knew he was on the entrance ramp.
Okay, but now he's on the barrier. Now,
because this guy just planted him on there.
Yeah, now Kofi Kingston is on the barrier.
Well, hang on, my phone's being slow.
Obviously, but you can see the writing on the wall.
I want to watch.
So now we find out who the next guy in the Hall of Fame, which, by the way, we're going to be at, is going to be. It is none other than Jake the Snake Roberts.
I'm really excited about.
I'm excited. I wasn't too surprised, but hey, I'm super excited about that. And yes, now we got the Elimination Chamber. Your very last chance to pay $50. Your very last chance to see Daniel Bryan doing something important before WrestleMania, or even possibly getting closer to that spot. So in this qualifier match, you got John Cena, Daniel Bryan, and Sheamus all on the same team. Oh, everyone rejoice! Taking on The Shield. Who are the three guys that will be guaranteed to get in there? So it was a okay match, but there was a period in the middle of it where it was like dead. Like there was a point in time where Dean Ambrose was in there, and I don't know why or what was going on, but the crowd was completely silent. It was scary. I felt like in fear.
See,
for the Shield.
Angry crowd is better than silent crowd.
Well, anyways, you end up with the little music playing, and boom, here comes the Wyatt family, and disqualification. So the victory is awarded to Cena, Bryan, and Sheamus. And surprisingly enough...
I'm sorry, I finally finished the Kofi clip.
Good for you. And what happened?
Well, he jumped on the barricade, but it was the barricade that was in the center aisle, which is why it didn't make sense to me. Because when they showed the clip on the TV with our crappy stream, it looked like he was running on the ground. Because he was on the entrance ramp.
Well, I could have told you that. And I did. You don't want to believe me? Why can't you believe me?
You do the same thing to me.
You don't trust me?
You do the same thing to me. When I'm like, no, this is the way it is, you're like, I'm going to look it up myself.
Well, I'm just cross-checking.
Exactly. Cross-checking.
But I am... trustworthy news source.
I am a trustworthy news source as well.
Not when it comes to what... Okay, I saw that spot and you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Well, I saw the end of it.
You said you missed it.
Okay, because the stream messed up, but I saw the end of it and I put the pieces together.
But Doesn't matter.
No, because why would he get back in the Rumble and say that he didn't get eliminated if he did get eliminated?
That's why I was confused.
Yeah,
I thought he just jumped in there during his entrance because he was on the entrance ramp.
That's like thinking, oh, well, he must have got attacked by aliens. But how do I know that he didn't get attacked by aliens unless I look?
Oh, whatever.
It's the obvious.
Outlandish.
Because it is outlandish if it's aliens. Because look, if you weren't eliminated, obviously your feet were not running on the floor. See how that makes sense?
Yes, but I thought it was just his entrance.
Jesus.
He was just like running in, like, look how cool I am. I can jump in the ring.
But that would not be rewind worthy if he just ran.
I thought that's why I was confused.
You make no sense.
I make perfect sense.
You make no sense, and you were wrong.
I wasn't wrong.
Yes,
I was checking what I saw.
You thought he ran, and he didn't.
Actually, he did run on the barrier.
He jumped off of the barrier.
He ran on it, though.
Whatever.
He still ran and jumped.
See, look at this. Look at her.
He was just on the barrier and not the floor.
Look at her trying to make me sound wrong on something
There is no right or wrong.
Yes, there is. There is right or wrong. There is being eliminated and there's not being eliminated. I was 100% correct and you were not. Because your summation is, well, obviously if he's still in the Rumble, he must have got eliminated, ran into the Rumble, and then got back in.
No, I never thought that he got eliminated. I thought that he was using the cool jump as part of his entrance.
Yeah. Sin Cara could jump over the top rope from the outside.
He had a trampoline.
Maybe Kofi had a trampoline. And we don't know because we didn't see it. So it could have been there.
I did too see it because I re-watched it. And now I know what happened.
But you don't know if there was a trampoline, so maybe you should go back and watch.
There was no trampoline.
I know, but you didn't see it. There could have been one, but now unless you go look, you won't know.
But I just looked and there was no trampoline.
You see how insane that line of thinking is? That's what you did.
No, I did not.
Okay.
The line of thinking was perfectly rational.
So, the Wyatt family, they come out, cause a disqualification, and because of the disqualification, Cena, Bryan, and Sheamus are going to Elimination Chamber, which seems weird because if it's a disqualification, I kind of feel like Triple H and them are going to have a problem with that next week. You know, at the Rumble, you had Kane eliminate CM Punk. He wasn't supposed to put his hands on him. Not even close to being addressed tonight.
True, I thought that was going to be addressed for sure.
I know, they didn't even bring it up. Oh, and another thing we forgot to talk about during the Rumble is that, okay, it's been DDP's, like, life mission to get Jake the Snake into the 2014 Royal Rumble, and that didn't happen. And
I forgot about that.
So
that makes me sad.
I know, but I'm
sad now.
I'm thinking that the reason that happened was that he probably was not medically cleared to take bumps. Because if he was, I would have assumed that he would have done his DDT.
Maybe he was supposed to be number 30.
But why wasn't he?
Because maybe they were planning on him being number 30, and then he wasn't medically cleared at the last minute.
No, see, I'm saying I don't think he was medically cleared the first time when he came on to Old School, because he didn't do any kind of punch, move, nothing. He would have done a DDT, because that's what people wanted. That's what true. I was thinking. So I'm thinking he wasn't ever medically cleared. And
that could be correct.
And they just let him do that.
And then they're going to let him be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
That's sad, though.
Yeah, but, I mean, like, Hogan can't apparently take any kind of...
I heard that.
Which,
but Hogan...
not surprised, but...
Well, never mind. I was going to say Hogan was rougher on himself than Jake the Snake, but I don't think so.
Well...
Maybe they're tied.
No, I mean, I think Hogan might have been rougher with physical brutality. You know what I mean? Like, wear and tear, where Jake's was all... Well, I mean, not all, but there was a lot of substance abuse that caused these type of things. Like organs being damaged and whatnot.
Right.
So, I mean, it sucks, but, you know, I don't want him to go out there and... Because I can't imagine him, like, falling out of the ring. Because the Rumble, I mean, you gotta fall out.
That's true.
I mean, I guess you can, like...
You could be caught.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I think like the safest way, if you were going to do it, is you kind of. Well, do you know how the Undertaker gets out of the ring? Not when he rolls backwards, but when he puts his hand like on the.
Yeah, that's what JBL did to get out. Cause I noticed
yeah,
that.
like that.
Because I was like,
but he made it tumble. I'm talking about landing on your feet.
Oh yeah, but I mean it's the same principle where you just do a flip,
right?
Basically.
But I don't know if he could do that, even though it seems easy. But
I don't know that seems easy.
To me, it's easy.
It wouldn't be easy for me.
It does take like a little bit of core strength and some arm strength to do.
It's not really about the core strength and the arm strength. It's about like trusting yourself
and your knees.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, that's why it's difficult for me to do things like that because I don't trust myself.
I know, but he's a wrestler.
I know, but he's old.
Well, that's true.
When you're like 65, are you gonna trust yourself to do a flip?
But it's not a traditional flip. I'm not doing a Jeff Hardy flip.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
In front of like 10,000 people.
15,000.
My bad. I'm just saying.
Anyways.
But it could be the core and the arm and then.
I don't know.
Assume that you work on
I'm sure that it was more about like his body not physically being cleared by the WWE. But
well, I am too, but
yeah, that was.
I digressed.
I digressed. Anyways.
Wait, didn't Daniel Bryan do something at the end?
He went yes a bunch of times.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how Raw went off the air.
I just remember like he was there.
Yeah, because he was in the match and he won by disqualification.
That's right.
So yes. Okay. There you go.
I guess that's it.
We'll see you guys next time.